Where's Johnny? Let's pop a shot.
He's knackered. He's knackered. Come over the front.
We're saving the tools actually. We're saving the tools.
Obviously you guys have got some ladies got some questions to ask, so ask them.
Josh, I guess that went to plan.
What's that, sorry?
I guess that went to plan, was it? Put it on him straight from second one.
I don't know, my young fella just came in the house and he didn't do a fucking word. I actually do. And we'll give you bollocking after Christmas. But, you know, we worked on a few different game plans. I know where to get Carl's respect from off. People think, you know, I'm sort of fisted and a blow puncher and stuff like that, but I said in all the build-up, I've got the power to hurt him and the power needs to be appreciated. Alright, I'm not a one-punch knockout artist like Nazir Mamit, but I've got the power to get respect off any of the world champions, and you know, once I had his respect, and I could dictate the fight a lot better because he's a very clever fighter, and you know, I won't still be going in there. I'm just going to dive in there and be silly, and you know, it would a little bit similar to the Selby game plan, you know, get him hurt, and once you have his respect, you can dictate a little bit from there on.
Did you beating Selby this year, you beating Frampton this year? I think it's about time maybe you're something an underdog.
I don't know, I like the title, it takes the pressure off.
Any fraction his hand.
Yeah. So I didn't lay rounds, but yeah, listen, there were times when, you know, throughout today I went through like a bit of an emotional roller coaster, thinking, bloody hell, you know, I'm in this level, but then don't be daft, you know, train 12 weeks like a demon. And you know, once I stepped into this arena tonight, there's no way to beat. I've just got something inside me that won't let me get beat. And you know, Carl Frampton, Lee Selby in the same year. If you'd have said to someone at the start of the year, in the boxing public, Josh Warrington's going to beat them two back-to-back, they'd laughed at you, but maybe people really started to know now, and the journey continued.
Was there a point, Josh, when you felt you might have gone out?
Yeah, I'm so off. We'll get on Guinnesses in a minute. I thought I had him here, you know. He's a tough man. I've just felt like it could have been one more shot, one more body shot. I don't know. But then from then on, you know, I went to him, I didn't want to get too reckless. Leave my chin in the air because he pulled some vicious counters. There were times when I thought I had him rocked, but I was just missing that little push. But I think I was just cautious in the respect I had for him, knowing that he could pull a big shot from anywhere. I didn't think that like he had big power to hurt me, but I was still wary. There's a lot on the line, and you know, well, this is it.
Did you know when he caught you? You walked through some big shots as well yourself, which he, you know, when he was going out with the right hand. Did he ever?
No, really. I mean, if you see some sparring sessions in gym with some lads that you know I spar with, it's quite regular, you know. I'll be losing my marbles in a couple of years' time, like, but I do love it. To someone, maybe people will start to look at me and think I've got a bit of a chin as well as a bit of a punch. I know I've always been able to take one, but like I say, the momentum from the crowd and everything else right on it, I was fully up for this one. So it would have taken a lot to stop me tonight.
Josh, how important were the fans, especially when Frampton fighters come back into it a little bit in the middle rounds, if they kind of push you to take that second win?
Yes and no. There were times when, you know, marching on together went up, or they all started saying, you know, what, and you don't want to keep on pressing forward to feed off the energy, but at the same time, when you were building momentum, getting, you know, in there with a few shots, I still just got to keep cautious. And maybe he thought that the crowd singing like that would have made me push forward, and he could be thinking, I'm going to push forward now and I can get the counter punch set up. So I'm all about just sticking to my game plan, and listen, they were brilliant when they needed to be, you know, when the cheers went up, and it was just an honour to be fighting in such a fantastic crowd. over the years, there's been some brilliant fights here at Manchester Arena. And I know I've got my tie with Leeds and Leeds United, and you know they have a rival with Manchester. But as a boxing fan, you know I've witnessed some great fights here live and over the years. And you know, like I said, fantastic ones. And I hope tonight me and Carl did it justice.
That's the best one that's ever been.
You think so, Frank?
I'm telling you.
Josh, can I just say, I'm a sponsor of yours, 32 Red,
Okay.
and you're an absolute diamond.
Thank
Do you know what I mean? When we started off a long time ago, you put everything into it, and I think you've achieved so much, and I'm so respectful of you of what you've achieved. I think you're the number one. I'm so happy with what you've achieved for us, and I appreciate it so much. I just want to shake your hand. You're a top man. You're a top man. Yeah, I'll buy you more than one Guinness. You can have as many Guinness as you want. You're a top man.
I was telling the boys in the dressing room, we've got another sponsor for you now. Duracell.
I'm not
Josh, well done.
I'm not the strongest, I'm not the most intelligent boxer, I'm the flashiest boxer, but I go in there and I always wear my heart on the sleeve and you know, doubted from English title level all the way to, you know, to the very, very top. But you know, I guess I'm still here, 28 now, all throughout this one, I want to do one for Christmas, so I made sure I
Do you think related to fight? Unified title match, or that'd be your ambition?
100%.
If you would like to go on a unified next round?
That's the fight we're getting up for it. You know, I need to be part of these big fights. For the last 4 or 5 years, I've been selling out at Leeds Arena and fighting. Even though there have been world title fights, there could easily have been defences for a world title. Like Isashi Amagasa ranked a few years ago, Wall, top world governing bodies, Kiko Martinez, Dennis Sealand. They're all like decent names and decent prospects. And now we've pushed through the league sales as a Carl Frampton. I'm a world champion. I want to fight the best. I don't want to go back and have steady paydays. I want to test myself and keep going. It's these big nights what we live for, and it's what get me up for it. And hopefully tonight I'll won a few Irish fans over as well.
Yeah.
Can you do it back to back though? You know, Shelby, Frampton, Valdez. Can you just keep it going?
Definitely, that's what we get prepared to do. You know, it's momentum what keeps us going. You know, don't get me wrong, it's been a long build up to this one. I feel like it's been coming for a long time, more or less since August, since we've been talking about the fight. In between that, as you all know, I'm a bit of a film star now. I've had premieres I've had to go to. You know, I've just moved house, some babies this year, so I like it busy. It's what keeps me going, and you know, next year we'll take the boys stateside, and the journey continues, like I say.
You talked about going to Vegas, is that what you want next?
In Vegas, stateside, something like that, yeah, I wouldn't mind a little away trip, you know. I went up there 2017 when Carl boxed Santa Cruz, and I remember taking a little moment to look up the strip and see all Carl's fans there, and thinking, you know what, I could see the Leeds fans in casinos smashing it all, marching together, you know. So yeah, that's what I'd like to do next.
Do you think when you look back this fight will matter more to you than the Shelby one, because this is going to go down as a bit of a classic?
I don't know. They're all special in their own right. You know, Selby built up for a long time. Obviously, fighting at Ellen Road, winning the world title for Leeds, and that was a special moment there. This one, you know, Carl Frampton, a massive name, Manchester Arena, something like a mecca in northern, you know, England boxing. You know, that's its own little chapter. So just keep adding these little memories, these little special nights, and you know, close that one and on to the next one.
Out of the other 3 world champions, is there one that appeals to you more than the others, style-wise? Or?
Not really, Danny, just bring them on. Just bring them on, let's have, they're all brilliant fighters. Respect for all of them, well, for all of them, but yeah, you know, just any one of them.
Josh, I counted 3 or 4 rounds that could have been fight of the year contenders, and that was largely in part down to your strategy and tactics. How much input do you have yourself in sort of coming up with the game plan, and how much do you leave to your team to tell you what, you know, to carry the instructions out?
Obviously, Papa Sean, Johnny Kebab, whatever you want to call him, is he's the main man, and then we've got, you know, Nicky Manners, Abdul Magab, Jimmy Harrington, Mark Earley. We're all a team, and we all listen, we all speak to each other. You know, like this camp, Billy Graham's been coming down and giving his input. None of us stop learning. We all listen, taking this advice, and we discuss it amongst as a team. Don't get me wrong, you know, things get heated in camps, and that's just how it goes. But you know, there's no, even though there's me in there taking the punches and stuff like that, everything's broken down as a team. They all speak to each other amongst each other and come up with the game plans. And you know, sometimes I listen, sometimes I don't. But you know, we do what we have to do, and the whole team pull me through it.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Anything you want to say?
I can't say anymore. It's, you know, I can't say I'm speechless, but I'll just reiterate, that's the best fight I've seen, the best world title fight I've seen in the British League.
Agreed.
Ever.
Were they all like what? Do you reckon?
You said coming into this though, you still felt like you were the underdog, you know, like people were still thinking it was as if Frampton was the champion. So do you think that's finished now for people taking that attitude and, I guess, underrating you?
I don't know, maybe we'll have to see what social media says after this. You know, there'll be always them knockers, like Floyd Mayweather, you know, 15.
That's all gone.
You know, 15-0,
you know, you'd think there should be two fantastic stories this year. That's what Josh has done, what Tyson Fury has done. They're both inspiring boxing stories. And that's it. And both, you know, their trainers, you know, Josh's dad, Sean, and then Ben Davison, they're all being underestimated, whatever. You know, they've done a fantastic job. You know, these are great moments. It's a great time for British boxing. I can't remember a time I've seen it stronger as this. You know, really good quality fighters, and for me, they're all the number ones. You know, number one heavyweight in the world, number one featherweight in the world. They're British. They're here.
I think that takes me to the longest unbeaten British fight at the moment.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but
And what are you next?
28 now.
28. Oh God! It was Flanagan. Yeah. It's great, you know, and I've got to tell you something. It's a joy working. Absolute joy working.
Yeah, I'll just answer that. Thanks for fantastic shows here and the big team guys, everyone else. You know, me and Carl said beforehand that you can go into a fight, have full respect, to have a fight like that. You don't have to be bad mouthing each other. And you know, sometimes the fans need to realise that you don't need to say trade insults or whatever to sort of fight. It's two sportsmen there, going all online in prime, wanting to prove who's the best, and I think we lived up to everything what we said beforehand.
Lived up.
It's cool. So they'll justify it.
Excel.